Hello listeners, we are here backstage at the other stage, and we are very excited to be joined by Mr. Robin Pecknold, the lead singer of the Fleet Foxes. Hello Robin.
How's it going, man?
It's going well. We're very excited to meet you. We play your music a lot on our show. We're huge fans, and we should start with a serious topic.
Okay.
Because we feel responsible for a certain amount of verbal vandalism that has happened at your shows for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and I'm of course talking to you about the Stephen phenomenon. Can I call it a phenomenon? Is that self-aggrandizing?
It's an absolutely massive phenomenon that swept the world 3 years ago. It started as a kind of call and response on our program. You could shout Stephen to anyone in the street, and if they said, just coming, then you would know that they were fans of this program, of the Adam and Joe program on Six Music.
Mm-hmm.
But then it started getting shouted out at gigs, and I think the first time I was aware of that happening was Fleet Foxes fans texting us and saying, hey, there was a bit of Stephenage at the gig the other day, maybe at the Roundhouse 3 years ago?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, totally.
So were you aware of that happening, and is that a little confusing, first of all, when people start shouting things that you don't quite understand in the audience? Maybe you think that they're heckling you in some way?
Well, the first time it happened, it just sounded like somebody was looking for Stephen.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, it was obviously like some form of meme that we weren't like totally aware of.
You weren't privy to.
Yeah. A couple times. But it also sounds a little bit like Freebird, so...
Freebird!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you ever play that?
No.
Okay.
No.
We should apologise, though, Robin. We're sorry. We're sorry. On behalf of our listeners, we're sorry. I mean, we're 50% sorry. Well, let's say 51 or 2% sorry and 48 or 9% excited that we've somehow... We're like sort of...
infiltrated.
Petulant children throwing rocks at an adult, you know? We just wanted to have some effect. We're excited that we've had some sort of impact on a band we love.
It's better than indiscriminate shouting, you know, of any variety. And it happens to me on the street now too, just like, Stephen. No.
Thank God for that. No, but I do feel a sense of responsibility, and part of me feels ashamed for the behaviour of our listeners. Some of me feels ashamed for our show in general, but
well, it's good because if there's because we'll tune a little bit between songs sometimes, like so the wheels aren't totally greased at our shows all the time. So I think like that stage silence makes people nervous, and then they want to say something. So it's better to have it fall back on the Stephen thing than have it be like, "You guys suck," or like, you know.
We're launching the "You Guys Suck" meme next year, so you can look forward to that.
Yeah.
I am absolutely unequivocally delighted that we've invaded your mind space. I do think, though, that Stephenage is probably quite respectful. I bet they don't ruin the quiet parts of your songs with it, though, do they?
No, that would be insane.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm absolutely happy about it, and thanks for being so nice about it.
Robin, would you like it to stop?
No.
Really, because we can stop it.
Oh, you can?
We can,
you have control?
We think we can. Our listeners are very good people.
Do you think it's universally your listeners, or has it passed into a...
No, I think it's universally our listeners.
Yeah, okay.
It's localized.
Well, that's good to know, you know, because then it's like...
It's not going to get out of hand.
Totally.
Yeah, well, if it gets out of hand, just let us know and we'll stop it. We can have listeners punished, you know, the BBC is a national organisation. We can have listeners imprisoned.
Yeah.
Or so just let us know if that would help.
Yeah.
Also, we can send out a very high frequency on the radio show which shuts that part of their brain down completely. They don't realise that yet, but we have that power, so it's all doable.
Sweet.
I'm pushing through the crowd. Out my way, please. Cheers. I gotta get to the front. Don't you spill my beers.
So, Robin, let's talk a little bit about where we are right now. We're in what appears to be a kind of exhibition conference centre that they've erected behind the other stage here at Glastonbury. Is this typical of the kind of backstage area that you find at festivals?
Yes. It's very just sort of a something that's been constructed in the last 48 hours.
It's very much like one of the offices from the film Brazil.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Is that what the rock world is like now, do you think? Or do you ever find yourself backstage in places that are bedecked with Indian wall hangings and...
Well, the at Primavera Festival, it was the same kind of thing, but it was like these beautiful Spanish hardwood floors, like reclaimed wood or something.
Yeah.
So that was different. But it's never like a Pleasure Dome.
Right. And also, it seems particularly incongruous for you, a member of the Fleet Foxes, who for many people live in their imagination as sort of mountain men.
Sure.
Snowed in 365 days of the year, their beards intertwined as they harmonize with each other around the log fire, cooking up catfish on a skillet.
But now you're just reading from our bio.
And is that a world that is in any way reflective of how you grew up at all, or is it a complete world of mythology that you spun?
I feel like obviously like there's like an element of our appearance implies something, but and aside from like some lyrical content, obviously that's like, naturalistic. A lot of it to me is just like personal stories. I mean, obviously we didn't grow up together, and I mean Sky and I grew up together, but we weren't like raised by wolves or anything. But I don't necessarily think the music is. I think there's like enough other content, like personal content there, that especially on this one, like I feel like all of it is just like my own thoughts on stuff, and it's not like necessarily trying to present something other than that.
Very little of it deals with actually catching beavers and muskrats.
Yeah, only 25% is.
Yeah, for the muskrat fans. And do you think there will ever come a time where you experiment with a radically different lyrical palette? I've got some very exciting ideas for how you could reach a whole new audience with the same kind of lovely tunes and your beautiful harmonizing.
Yeah, Stephen.
A little bit of... you can have some Stephenage in there. But I've got some great ideas.
Adam's just unfolding his piece of paper, and Robin, I should preface this by saying Adam's a sensitive man.
Okay.
And he's been
so I need to be receptive.
He's been working on this for a while. So please treat him gently. Any flippancy is not, it's very gentle. He's very gentle. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just filling. Here we go.
Good filling, Phil.
We wondered what would happen if you put lots of modern references into the Fleet Foxes material, so the under 15s connected, you know what I mean? Because this is what it's all about now. Chris Brown,
Text Me Back Something
Lady
Freaky.
Gaga, yes, lyrics that can be put in texts, maybe more acronyms.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I've got an amazing singing voice, by the way. What might happen is you might hear me singing this and get quite intimidated, and your confidence will be shaken a little bit, because you'll realise there's someone out there who can do this a little bit better than I can, and he's also got a beard, and maybe I'm a bit of a fraud. So don't worry if you feel that, all right, man? So this is a slightly more modern version of He Doesn't Know Why. Will you be playing that song tonight?
No. Maybe.
Well,
maybe with these new
you may want to.
Yeah.
After you hear this.
Okay.
I was writing tweets on my iPad too when I saw I got a new text message from you. Have you heard the new Lady Gaga tune? Gonna Spotify it later. OMG, I can't believe this amazing app. It takes everything you say and turns it into rap. I really love my new DS, but the 3D's crap. I play it on my skateboard.
And then you do the beautiful modern harmonic woobling after that. Yeah? Is that working?
Does anyone write songs like that?
Of course
Have you ever
they
heard
do.
a song like that?
All the rapping young rappers do.
All the young rappers do?
The young rapping rappers do.
I don't think I've ever heard a song.
Of course.
Even the newest Lady Gaga song. Or the newest Justin Bieber, I don't think.
Justin Bieber, maybe not, but he's disconnected from the real
consumer
world.
Electronics.
Yeah. But it's a gap in the market.
True.
We should listen. If you do decide to do that song, Robin, we'd like to give you these lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, in no way are we expecting you to actually sing them.
No.
Because he's intimidated, you see, because
Yeah.
I sung it too well. Well, I think we're going to let you go now.
Okay.
Now that we've tortured you enough. Do we have anything else we need to ask?
No, nothing else to say. Just that we love you and your music, and thank you for talking to us.
Yeah.
And on behalf of everyone who listens to our show, thanks for being so lovely about the Stephenage.
Oh, it's just part of it's part of the fabric of our lives.
Well, we apologise for that stinky bit of
okay.
fabric. But thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, totally.
Have a good show tonight, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Take care.